Well, it's kind of weird. The way it worked out was me and Devin were just looking for a place to live, to be honest with you, but I basically set two possible budgets, and one of them was based on the idea that we get an apartment, and one of them was based on the idea that there's more utility for music purposes. I didn't know if we wanted to do a studio or live or whatever, but when we saw the space in there, it became very apparent that we could do interesting live things. So, yeah, I guess it was kind of a collective decision, and on the other hand, sort of just happened. We moved in knowing we were going to do music stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's not the shows where I'm preaching to the choir that make me a better performer. It's the ones where either the audience is apathetic or outwardly hates me.
Right. If they don't, well, I don't know if I've dealt with outwardly hate.
I haven't dealt with the kind of venue where I have to sing in a cage. But I have, especially in places like England, when the audience is less than reserved about their opinions.
Are they much more open there?
They can be, yeah. Especially if you go to the north, if you play in like Manchester, or any of those places, or even Scotland.
Yeah.
You'll get people who just don't pull any punches.
See, I haven't
literally.
I don't think I've.
It's not even about notes, it's about style.
Well, that's the thing, because there are only 12 notes, and really, when it comes down to 12 notes, everything has been done. But if you're trying to draw on some emotional, like if you're trying to take someone somewhere, you can make new places. The fact that we can recall something that's happened in your life, or you can recall a feeling that you've had, and try and turn that into a song in the first place, and then if you can emphasize that through the use of other instruments, well, it just suggests maybe we can go to places emotionally or like spiritually with music that don't even happen naturally. Like we can go, you know.
But I also think there's infinite numbers of things to do with 12 notes. You know,
a long enough song.
And just combine different rhythms. And
I haven't done any shows out there, but I think I'd respond well to that, because I think I'd rather have a person telling me that they hate me than just having no idea. You know, I
never had anybody go, I hate your music.
Yeah.
You know, I did experience people, certain degrees of derision and stuff like that. So, and I had to figure out ways to win people over. And that's where you really come into your own as a performer. How do I win over this audience, you know?
Right.
And what techniques do I need to employ to get them to pay attention and at least not despise me?
Around the world for watching online, and I'm going to bring my good friend Richard Fairthorne up shortly. I'm going to do one song off the bat on my own. It's called What It Takes to Love You. It goes like this. I had too much to say, 'cause my throat don't work. It's the first in a line of my afflictions. Gave you the right just to take too much tonight. What a damn cruel curse. Mine's the worst of a kind of mad addiction. So the final word of a sage is that the final page doesn't turn until the verses are perfectly in time. Perfect rhyme, like something you might hear from the stage. 100,000 waiting patiently, unafraid to let the prophet preach the faith. Rise them up to grace. Don't make me wait, 'cause I gave up a life and a good wife, every friend I've ever known, the comfort of a home. Believe me, I crawled through the fire and the barbed wire in the no man's land. Honey, can't you understand what it takes to love you? What it takes to love you. Into the heat, as long as my heart cares to beat, I'm a burning sun. with a hunger old as I remember. And you lead me on and on, convince me to be strong till the angels come. Till I know we've reached the final frontier. In the final moments of war, the beasts and demons will fall, and suddenly one by one they'll pray no more like I prayed for. And the violent night will give up on giving me hell, and heaven will break like a morning with blissful and beautiful bells. But what a sacrifice to sell, don't I know so well that I gave up a life and a good wife, every friend I've ever known, the comfort of a home. Believe me, I crawled through the fire and the barbed wire and the no man's land. Honey, can't you understand what it takes to love you? I ain't so concerned, must be working through the burn, 'cause I've learned how to take it just so we might make it. I don't look for hands reaching out to help me stand, but I plan to escape the fate of those before me any way I can. Ain't that the thing? Guess I had too much to sing, 'cause my poor head hurts. I gave up a life and a good wife, every friend I've ever known, the comfort of a home. Believe me, I crawled through the fire and the barbed wire and the no man's land. Honey, can't you understand what it takes to love you? What it takes to love you. What it takes to love you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Richard Fairthorne, a.k.a. Dick Black, right here.
Hey everybody, again.
All right, this is a song, well, really my brother made famous on a show called Being Erica. So this is a little version I'm going to do of my own. Rich is going to help me out here, and this is called Alien Like You.
I know that you don't know that I know what you know. We got secrets between us that nobody else would believe if we told them. So let the stars align and let the water make wine, 'cause we know love's a world above this one. It's like the sun, so lift your eyes and let me in, 'cause baby, I'm an alien like you. Would you ever let me be an alien with you? Yeah, I know that believing it's hard with the feeling that home must be millions and millions of light years away. So let the heavens flare in. Let's not be scared, 'cause we know love's a world above this one. And it's like the sun, so lift your eyes and let me in, 'cause baby, I'm an alien like you. Would you ever wake at night and realize the reason why you knew me then is maybe I'm an alien too? Would you ever let me be an alien with you? Yeah, Yeah. Days of solitude are gone because we both spend way too long hearing voices on the radio, and we can't let anybody know. No, we can't let anybody know. Lift your eyes and let me in, 'cause baby, I'm an alien like you. Yeah, would you ever wake at night and realize the reason why you knew me then is maybe I'm an alien too? Would you ever let me be an alien and lift your eyes and let me in? 'Cause I'm an alien like you. Would you ever let me be an alien with you?
It's hard. It's tough to say. When I was in Portugal, we didn't have a television, and I had inherited my dad's entire vinyl blues collection. So that was a huge influence, and also the fact that I really credit not having a television for helping me in that regard, because I had no choice but to play music if I had nothing to do, basically. Or read my Archie comics, which I had like 300 of them. So I think in certain ways living in Portugal in my formative years was a huge help musically. Now, I don't know specifically if the Portuguese culture was responsible for that. I think it did have quite a bit to do with it, but it was also, you know, if I could name certain things that helped, definitely, you know, in the tourist season, doing karaoke in the bars there really helped me get comfortable with the stage. The Portuguese people were incredibly hospitable and welcoming, and that provided a degree of comfort that I think is really conducive to being creative. So, you know, a combination of things. But ultimately, yes, living abroad had a huge influence on my musical development. Actually, I saw an interview with Jerry Lee Lewis, because Jerry Lee Lewis is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
And it was a recent one too, when he was older. And the interviewer said, "Why did you decide, because you play guitar, why did you decide to sort of go the route of the piano?" And he said, "Wow, guitar's got 6 strings, piano has 88 keys." I think that answers your question. Right.
I think that's the most beautiful combination of instruments. Like the simplest...
Guitar and piano?
Yeah, acoustic guitar and acoustic piano.
Right.
Together, these strings that are handled in different ways, but they're ultimately both these resonant stringed instruments, and you put the two of them together, I think they sound fantastic. Me and Chris used to sit and do that all the time. We'd have little house parties, and he'd play guitar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's no freedom for the faithless here, who only see through hollow eyes of fear. Have you traveled well to what you want to be? Or would you count yourself another casualty? Hope you know that you can hold my hand if you can truly understand. Mine's a love you can take when you need it, but not a love you can leave when you don't. When you find you're slowly going under, and the light only makes it harder, the light only makes it harder to see, I will be your shelter from the thunder, just as long as you give this promise to me. And let me walk you to the water. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's no running blind to paradise, no gift of precious time for thinking twice on the chances you might be taking and waking up to face that you've been faking all along. From the statues on the tallest tower to the whispers in the smallest hours, you know this moment's too good to waste it. So don't you waste this moment alone. When you find you're slowly going under, and the light only makes it harder, the light only makes it harder to see, I will be your shelter from the thunder, just as long as you give this promise to me. And let me walk you to the water. If you just let go, you will come to know what I mean when I say that it's okay to be this bold. I could ease the hurt if you only turn at my word and you do me this honor. Let me walk you to the water. Let me walk you to the water. Let me walk you to the water. Let me walk you to the water.
All right. Now Mr. Dick Black's going to do a tune. I really love this song, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. It's called, what's it called?
Broken Down.
I could use a friend. I've lost my way again. I'm losing my mind. I've broken down and cried my eyes out. I feel so alone with my silent foe. Nobody calls, it's nobody right. Feet to the fire, I've learned that I always get burned. I laid down and died when she said goodbye. Then I haven't loved rest of my life. It's hard to decide between a white rock and a hard place, but good God, I've tried to go outside and wear my best face. Where do you go when all who you know abandon you in your moment of need? Yeah, feed to the fire. I've learned that I always get burned. I laid down and died when she said goodbye, and I haven't loved for the rest of my for the rest of my life. I laid down and died when she said goodbye, and I haven't loved.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
That was awesome, dude.
Thanks, man.
You guys getting a feed there on the guitar? Okay, cool.
Feel like freedom on the inside. Suddenly it's alright. It's alright. Change my feelings on the inside, and the feelings save my life. Here's the reason I've been waiting for so long. These the seasons I believe. She believes in me. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. It takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. And even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does. Tears my walls down from the outside, letting in the sunlight. The sunlight tears it all down from the outside, like I always knew she might. Turns my fears into a circus ring, makes my weariness the furthest thing from my mind. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. It takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. And even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does. I only know because she does. And long ago it was. She does, she does, she does. She does, she does, she does, she does, she does. She does, she does, she does, she does, she does. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. It takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. Yeah. And even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does. Yeah, 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 yeah. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. Takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. And even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does. She does, she does, she does, she does. She does, she does, she does, she does.
Thanks a lot. This one's a tune I wrote after we'd written all the other songs for the newest record that we have, which is called The Age of Peace. And I wrote this in about an hour, and it means a lot to me, and I think it's a great addition to the record. So this one's called Where's My Boy?
So you look at me like you never knew my name, but you know me well. I'm still the same, but I just need some help. So you still believe that the venom in my veins left me damned to hell. But that was just a temporary spell. It's just because I tripped and fell. I took a train by the dying light. Mama, can't you see what I gave for you? She turned away with a teary eye and said, son, would you look at the state of you? And the state says, please, won't you get yourself some help? Cause she wants her boy. Please, won't you learn to help yourself? Cause you're not her boy. She said, where's my boy? What did you do with my boy? Hey. Would you listen, wait, let me take a second take, let me make it clear. I'm still your son, so you don't have to fear. In a perfect place, there would be no hurt or mistakes to engineer. No heavy loads or deadly roads to steer. So tell me where we go from here. I took a train by the dying light. Mama, can't you see what I gave for you? She turned away with a teary eye and said, son, would you look at the state of you? And the state says, please, won't you get yourself some help? Cause she wants her boy. Please, won't you learn to help yourself? Cause you're not her boy. She said, where's my boy? What did you do with my boy?
Thank you. Thanks, dude. I believe that's time for the... We doing the roll thing?
I still like going back to those old Ebony Run recordings every now and then. Like,
Yeah, do you have them kicking around?
Actually, you know what I don't is the crazy thing, but recently Crystal, who's related to Sam Hallinan, the bassist, posted a bunch of the old Ebony Run stuff online on SoundCloud. I think it's under the name Inspire and Create or something like that.
Oh, yeah?
She posted a page with at least 3 or 4 Ebony Run songs on it. So
That's cool.
yeah, I've been checking that out.
Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on that disc again. Because I had a copy for years.
It was not a bad you know, we did that disc in 3 days.
You did?
I mean, by contrast, the Tall Man record was 3 months in a studio. Ebony Run record was 3 days.
Wow. Well, the Age of Peace album, which you played on, that, we were in a studio for 2 days.
Yeah.
Like a proper studio.
And then a little bit of external overdubs and stuff.
Yeah, and then, so that took 3 months, but the actual, recording
was real quick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, the Tall Man scenario was a little bit different. They got Sylvia Massey. Dak actually started before I was a full member of the band. Yeah, they got Sylvia Massey, and she just opened up this brand new studio called Radio Star Studios down in Radio Star Records. Either way, it's Radio Star, and it's down in a town called Oh, come on, this shouldn't be hard. Weed. The town is called Weed, California.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She bought out an old theater and took all this serious classic gear, like Neve console. She's got the Neve console that in Song Remains the Same.
Did she do Tool?
She did. She did.
Yeah.
She did the original OP and Undertow records.
Great.
She did Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think.
As a producer?
Either in engineering or producing roles. Right. I think she produced the Tool stuff.
Right.
Did Johnny Cash at one point, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a breadth.
Been around.
She's real. I mean, there was a point where if you walked into an HMV or whatever and looked at the top 30, you were pretty much assured that a record that she had at least mixed on or produced was cool. In that staff. That was a real exciting thing. But the way the deal worked is the band went down there for about 3 months, I think it was, and basically lodged in accommodations at the studio. So they lived in that environment and got really accustomed to, and she could control and manipulate that environment. And she's interesting because what she does is, if you need to have a frustrated performance, she'll frustrate the shit out of you. Really? Yeah, lucky I was easy to get along with. We did my vocals on The Killing Floor in about 20 minutes.
It's not fair if you don't really care. It's not fair, and I'm not who I seem. I have cried for you, and I have lied for you. You see me on my knees. It's where I'll die for you. When they come, I'll be waiting here with my crimes clear for all to see. There is no relief. There is no escape. This fleeting sympathy, it's all you have for me. Hey! I have hated you, and I've berated you, but I've only hurt myself. That's what the injured do.
Thank you.
Called Berlin Wall. It went over really well when I played it in Berlin. Anybody's watching from Berlin, this is for you guys.
Should've known better than to know so much, known better than to trust what I knew would hurt me. I was worried that you'd desert me too. Should've known better than to build my pain up to heaven in a way that my youth would serve me. Wasn't fear of the truth disturbing you. Should've known better than to beat my heart, known better than to start and not know what's beating in my chest. Can't divide it into east and west. And you know, even though they fight day and night, try as they might, I can't love you less. If I could only let the soldiers rest, I believe that I would hear you call my name behind the Berlin Wall. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall. Hear you calling from the Berlin Wall. Should've known better than to cover my neck. It's something other than a noose, and I proved defenseless in all of my useless wanderlust. Should've known better than to hold regret, any better than to fret what the fools have told me. Oh, if only you could hold me up. Should've known better than to know my rights, known better than to fight and not know what's beating in my chest. Can't divide it into east and west. And you know, even though they fight day and night, try as they might, I can't love you less. If I could only let the soldiers rest, I believe that I could hear you call my name behind the Berlin Wall. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall. Yeah. And I still protect myself. I still protect myself. I still protect myself. I still protect myself. But I will. But I will. Yeah. Should've known better than to set my sights, known better than to fight, and I know what's beating in my chest. Can't divide it into east and west. And you know, even though they fight day and night, try as they might, I can't love you less. If I could only let the soldiers rest, I believe that I could hear you call my name behind the Berlin Wall. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall, from the Berlin Wall, from the Berlin Wall. Yeah. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall, from the Berlin Wall, from the Berlin Wall. Yeah. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall. You're calling, you're calling, you're calling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall, from the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall, for the Berlin Wall, hey, 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 hey. Ooh, 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 I hear you calling from the Berlin Wall.
Awesome, dude. That was great. Well, this pretty much brings us to the end of the night. I'm gonna do one more, and I want to say thanks so much to you guys, the crew, Chris's great company, Music Live, and Gary, and everybody here at Dick Black's Rock and Roll Pod. Thanks so much for helping out, and all you guys for watching. This is a brand new song. A bit nervous to play it. So if I screw it up, I'm going to start it again. Hope that's all right. Feeling good about this one?
Let's see what happens, brother.
So I just wrote this one a week ago, and it takes me a long time to learn my own lyrics. So let's see how I do.
It's going to do great.
Thanks, man.
What was I proving not to notice? You were crying lonely while I was dying slowly, catching my killer. Ooh, was I fooling? Should have known this. Clock was always counting, ticking down around my crumbling pillars. Could we make this work? Those begging words you whispered, I could have heard, but I did not wish to listen. Till the love you gave was gone. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven for the man I have become. Why was I lying? I remember you were asking softly, wishing I would not be so full of poison. Why you kept trying? I could never hope to know the answer. All the chances I had to be the peace you needed, someone who could hold you through the winter. I should have learned, but I did not wish to listen. Till the love you gave was gone. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven for the man I have become. He who only lives by the love he takes, only lives to learn how a good heart breaks. What I've learned I'll never forget, how I knew no regret till the moment you left. But I did not wish to listen till the love you gave was gone. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven. May I be forgiven for the man I have become.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful night. Cheers, dude.
Singing lovers by line after line, back when our love was dancing, back when our love was laughing, and then the revolution took its turn, and then the new pollution creeping, and there was no solution to be learned. So the love was left sleeping.